Hello there, everybody. Welcome to episode 13 of the Artifact Sect. I'm Icon, and we're going to enjoy what we can salvage out of the blunders of the last episode. We also enjoy the fact that we're planting water where there was formerly none, and also it seems like my soil reclamation efforts are also successful. Because this spot where Shanming is standing right now was no soil before, and we see it here. So I can slowly turn this whole place into agricultural domain. No problem. We just need time and lots of mortals, but aren't these things we got in store plenty? Alright, so thanks to the wonderful, helpful comments in between this and the last episode, we will go for some adventuring today. So let's recall our adventures and see what we can salvage there. Beyond that, I'm really happy with the progression so far. We got pretty good amounts of belief accumulating here in our largest agencies. The smaller agencies still need to grow though, but at least we are present now in all the areas there now. There's no area anymore where we're not present. I think I'm going to drop my charity efforts in the future in all those areas which have low populations like these. Here's only 71 grand people in total here. Compare that to City of Abundance with 100,000 people. We really should retreat from those agencies which only have lower amounts of population with our charity, because ultimately we need insane amounts of inspiration. But luckily, well, Mount South is one of those, but we won't give up Mount South. The thing is, in Mount South, you have zero competition. There's no other sect interfering with your business. Whereas in all the other areas, there's always other sect business, you see. Therefore, I think we should open another agency in Seascape, because Seascape is wonderful close to our sect, and it also yields, for sure, more population than Great Desert. So, without further ado, let's recruit some people here. So, I think I chose the wrong time of day. But, well, can't change it now. So we're looking for charismatic people with a decent social skill. It looks like we have either one or another. They are capable of social, but capable of charisma. It's these people. I think I don't agree with the selection here. I don't want to turn any of these into an abbot. So instead, we're going to put them over to different agencies. Let's see what they're good at. Battle 9. Battle 9 ain't that horribly good, but it also ain't horribly bad. 13 social might assist our dude at, or was it Central Plate? Central Plate had a lot of people too. So, high battle and high overall stats. And let's just put the other people into, well, further use. I hated that this game really promotes the killing of random strangers so much, but I can't change it. It's just like the cultivation world works. Mortal people that want to join us who aren't needed are going to be transformed into anger soul gems. Perfectly normal. That's some serious weirdness about this game. I really can't fully wrap my head around. Okay, so we got that managed. We ain't got another abbot, but whatever. So I've been told by a helpful comment that this place here is supposed to yield nice amounts of treasures, so we're going to send Nyanyan. And I also have been told that this place here is supposed to hold some more treasures, so we're going to send another salad over here. That's the plans. And let's see. Yes. Elysium is such a wonderful mod. I really can't recommend it enough. Alright. I hope I was done with creating these talismans the last time, because the last time we got these extremely rare and helpful talismans out of that casket. And I also have been told that I should definitely check out this place. I keep forgetting about the Ethereal Cave, like always. There are so many places in the world I keep forgetting about, which yield insanely good rewards, but that's pretty much, well, ACS in a nutshell. Tons of places where there's good stuff to loot, but you keep forgetting about them, because there's just too much to possibly memorize for the human mind. I don't think so. You just need a lot of experience with that game, or diligence, and start memorizing that stuff forcefully, but I'm playing the game. No thanks, guys. Not exactly my cup of tea. So, Junju, what's the time of the year? I mean, we are close to the end of winter, so I'm considering to break her fur as well. Because the point is, nobody of these will be truly magnificent without the help of a full rebirth. I don't think so. Because we need those basic stat boosters to really make them shine. And, well, I got Earth Flux. I got a pretty decent amount of inspiration available. Don't know where she's at. 187k already on herself. So, well, I mean, City of Abundance provides abundance. Yeah, inspiration lying around there. So, for now, let's see, that's 145 grand. Let's take that. I still have no clue why the devs didn't come up with a brilliant idea to just put some tiny dots between those numbers to make them easier readable. Like one dot every 3 numbers makes large numbers insanely easier readable. Would be really helpful since this game throws around such insane numbers. But oh well, maybe these will all be things that we see in ACS 2. I'd be happy if. Alright, so... who's that fella, actually? Ah, our guest. Haven't I constructed a guest suite yet? So... Chantai Shunshuang. What a name. Alright. Here we go. And let's make sure these things are all just configured for inner disciples. Alright, Nyanyon is sitting at the right spot. Just got a little bit of a reminder. And let's explore the Wudang DLC a bit. I mean, when I went there for the first time, I literally had no need for all those resources anymore, so possibly didn't pay attention enough. So, I've been told that we can find some holy stone directly here, and that would be pretty powerful. Also, these maps were always a little bit larger than other maps, so let's see. Let's get that good lady into the air, because flying people discover way more. So let's see. Here, though, we're not looking for holy stone. We're looking for spirit wood. All right. Let's see what we can find here. In general, I've made the experience that there's almost no map which isn't worth exploring. because the devs loved to hide all manner of different things in these maps. But so far I haven't really found anything in particular here. Except for beautiful buildings, but I'm not inclined to steal architecture right now. I really wish that there would be a mod which either unlocks all these other sect buildings permanently from the get-go, or just gives you a kind of a memory of these, because I'm so tired of spying out these furniture things from the other sects in every single friggin' save file from anew. You know, it's painful enough to do that once. Don't want to do that twice. Alright, so far here in these woods there's only a abundance of glowy trees. Very concerned about the radioactivity of my forest, guys, but jokes aside, there's not really anything in the vicinity. I'm just flying around the constructions here to see if there's anything hidden in the wilderness. Because this is, as a matter of fact, the first time that I actually try to pilfer something out of these DLC areas. Alright, but so far, I haven't found anything here. Gotta be very careful if any other sect people are around. They might be rubbed the wrong way. I just wrap myself something. So let's see. Well, I'm not gonna steal from their inner buildings for sure. I mean, sure, if there's nobody looking, you can practically grab everything in this game and you get away with it. There is no moral in Cultivation World, as it seems. Well, there is, in terms of condemnation and virtue, but these are very, very loose and widespread terms. So either there is nothing, or I have overlooked it. I think it's the second. Because sometimes they love to hide things behind bushes and such. So it's let's see. I really don't see anything here. Ancient ruins. Collect sample. So what's that? I think I have just unlocked a new building type. Alright, so I'm not capable of finding any treasures here, which is kind of a shame. Really hoping for a little bit more here. But whatever, she will bring back home a couple of spiritwood logs, and therefore this should be also pretty good. So interesting. So the target menu will also just show me everything I've seen so far. Maybe that works for treasures too. That would be really cool. Would make the searching a little bit less tedious. Alright, so that didn't work out, but she's coming home with 5 more spiritwood logs. I'm totally okay with that. Of course, feel free to drop me a comment if you have noticed the big spiritwood log stash, which I didn't find walking past it. So June, sitting at the South Rock Palace. Let's get in there and see if we get luckier there. Okay. So far, I haven't really played around with the Wudang DLC in particular. I was merely scouting out these areas and utilizing the drops you had from there. like adventuring-wise. But I have yet to find any lootables in here. Entering buildings is sometimes such a massive pain. Okay. Let's open the minimap and fly away. If there would be some pile of holy stone around here, it would be friggin' massive though. Because holy stone is one of the major bottlenecks when you want to build your mini-universe, basically. It's always a shortage of holy stone, which holds me back. Almost every time I have all the other ingredients first before I have the holy stone. That's why I was so happy to see that included next to my Sect now. So there's an iron steely. Okay. These were usually in the other parts of the world quest starters or something like that, if you might want to say so. That's why I was ogling at that in particular. Okay, there's a lot of forest going on there. But beyond that, it's really hard to see anything particularly useful over here. These maps are really massive and handcrafted, which has the advantage: as soon as you've found a secret for once, you found it for good. I mean, procedural generation is good and all, but sometimes I really like the consistency of handcrafted content as well. I really noticed that in the last couple of years when procedurally generated content was growing more and more popular. And after enjoying that thoroughly, and I really mean it like I say, I noticed that handcrafted finite content really has its own qualities too. That's why I enjoy these handcrafted maps here also a lot, even though exploring them still feels a little bit finicky. It's like ACS is in so many ways a really unpolished gem, you know? This could be all so shiny and so flashy and so full of pure goodness, but it's really held back by a lot of clunkiness. But well. Good thing about that is I grew up with clunky games like that. When I was a kid, games were even way more clunky than that. There were even games that were so horribly balanced that it seemed to any normal mortal being that they were completely unplayable, unwinnable even. That was the state of the games when I was a kid. So I'm actually always happy to see how things have developed. And maybe a little bit more pain resistant to old-fashioned clunkiness, therefore. Ugh. What is that? This looks like a secret valley inside there, but I can't steer my flying cultivator over there. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we can enter this place over this hole here. No? Now I need to find out. Alright, so let's see. Holy Stone. There's an entire stack of that stuff there. Wowzers. Okay, so first off, I also now know that in the last map, I have either not entered the correct room, or there was no Spirit Stone. Here's a stack of Divine Jade. So since this is an Immortal save file, I'll now either blow myself up, or get away with crime. Looks like I'm getting away with crime, because there's nobody around, you know. It's like that. Cultivation games. There's nobody to report your crime. There was no crime. Alright, 23 friggin' holy stones. Thanks so much for that comment there. Who which pointed out that these materials were quite available there. Probably haven't found the spot where the spirit wood is lying around yet, but maybe we will do in another episode. I mean, technically, there's also nobody around here to guard that sword, but practically, I'm not gonna grab it because I can't save and load here, and I don't want to blow up this entire save file because I grew greedy around Wudang Sect and try to steal all their artifacts. I mean, it could be because there's again nobody around, but let's not force our luck and get out of here before I do something stupid because I can't hold myself back, because this was a artifact with 84 attack power, which is right now a lot. It's also later down the road a lot, but right now it would be extremely much. Anywho, we got the necessary spirit stone, holy stone. So the only thing I'm lacking now is phoenix wood. That means we should send out our disciples to Mount Tiger Paw next. That's what we're going to do. Also, I'm going to try and hire another person for the abbot job. Beyond that, it's about time to consider also a worthy Shendao candidate sooner or later. But first, let's see if the trader will troll me once more. Nope, not at all. It's just elixir items being worthless, so we can go shopping. I'm definitely gonna buy that soul pearl. It's a no-brainer. This is rebirth material. We need rebirths. So let's see. Soil essence is just worth one penny each. So is tribulation ash. Interestingly enough, Earthflux is a pretty valuable trade good as well, so you can always consider digging out these things for a good amount of penny at the neighboring pile there. If you really want money, this game provides so many ways of creating money. Alright, but we're definitely going to be able to pay that soul pearl just with our pilfered items. Even exceed that amount of money easily. Wonderful. So as usual, everything which is blue tiered I'm not going to touch because these items can be ultimately turned into artifacts. I don't want to waste any potential there. Yet. Right now we're at the point where I'm basically not sure what I'm going to use and what I'm not going to use. Alright. So, let's sell away those useless artifacts as well. And there we go, 4.5 grand. Not bad, not bad. So, you're going to give me 3,057 spirit stones. Okay, beyond that, I think I haven't had the auction invitation yet. Summer herbs. I feel like I'm seeing these for the first time, which would be crazy. One fire essence bar, but you know, as you see here, a fire essence bar costs 1,500 spirit stones. I'm not down. Dude, I'm not down for that. This is theft. So, beyond that, what do we have here? Justice pills. Postponing tribulations. Doubling the probability of achieving breakthrough. Hell yeah. Let's just grab 2,157 for those. Oh, sorry, 2,057. It's such a pain to calculate these things manually. Okay, but we gained 2,000 spirit stones, and I also gained a spirit pearl. Soul pearl, sorry. Soul pearls are awesome. They are the first thing that we can finally put into our wood cultivation room to be. It's insane. First item. Ha! Problem is, as usual, the ice crystal ore. We don't have enough of that. So let's see that we're going to solve this problem as well. Alright, so Nyannyun is going to be that person which we'll cultivate later. She's going to travel to Mount Tiger Paw. Let's see. 1.26 days. We got a insanely high potential of upgrading our movements. Okay, I realized that on Yanyun already. Let's see. This woman also could learn Spirit Revel. Do we have that already? Let's see. Spirit Revel is a wonderful skill, which allows you to just do one thing, be extremely fast on the map. There we go. Here. Adventure fly speed plus 200%. I really need to pimp my cultivators in terms of traveling speed, because otherwise they will take forever in traveling across the world, and that's annoying as hell. So as we see here, we've saved 33%. Way to go. Nice. Like, seriously. Considering that we're going to do that like 20 times 0.3 days. That's 6 days. So you see what kind of dimension these things take in the long run. Okay. Beautiful. Nyanyun is... Okay, so... June was the guy who was capable of crafting these super nifty artifact talismans, wasn't he? Always have a hard time with that. Yes. Okay, so let's see. I don't seem to have any of these papers anymore, don't I? Sacred Talisman. I'm out of Serenity Soul Gems. Okay, so that's out of question entirely. Blood Talismans, I don't have too many materials for these either. Let's just accept that, as bad as it might be. June has that talisman. Let's see if he has enough inspiration to learn Spirit Revel 2. Doesn't look like he does. Well, let's see how much experience would he need, though. I don't want to overfill his inspiration pool, because that's just, he's not worth that much experience, you know. Certainly not. So he'd need for Spirit Revel 90 grand inspiration, because it's counteractive for him. So, do we have something around 90 grand somewhere? Probably not. Just plundered Mount South. Central Plain ain't having anything either. So I guess in some way. Okay, after that short distraction, let's get back to business. I was looking for a nice amount of inspiration. There was some family business, and it was important. So, I'm looking for some place which has generated 90,000 XP already, but I think I won't find that. So, instead of growing desperate here, let's send our friend June around the world. And I only could remember now if that ice crystal ore... Yeah, well, it must be in Riverbank Plains, because Riverbank City doesn't have any exploration spots. Okay. Because I want to unlock that town, which features extra drops of ice crystal ore, because ironically, we have a really massive shortage of that stuff. I mean, that's ironic because I'm sitting right here next to a massive deposit of this stuff, but if I would go there to mine it out, my outer disciples would freeze to death. So that's pretty unfortunate. So let's see what kind of manual this brings us in, because I heard good things about the visit down to the ethereal cave. Okay. Who did I send down there again? Ah, Zhang Zhang. Okay. Now then. Things are looking pretty good so far. We got 4 cultivators, and I'm actually considering to bring in a 5th guy as soon as possible, because with those insane traveling times in this game, we do have the urgent need for more cultivators. So possibly I'm going to initiate Fu Chen. Possibly not. I'm not sure about that yet. So let's check out City of Abundance one more time and give a recruitment there. So the last time I did the recruitment during the nighttime, and now I did it during the daytime. So this is how massive the difference can be. 8 versus 75. So just in case you didn't know that yet. Social. Let's see. I need somebody with insane social skills and a good charisma. Yeah. Why she? That's gonna be our guy. Okay. I wish you could rename them in the moment when you recruit them, but sadly you can't. So let's check out their chi sense in some way. Sometimes you really find some insanely good people like this one here. So Shodo, the chi sense ain't that insanely high, but that combination of high intelligence, luck, and perception, I like that. Okay, let's pick that up. And beyond that, now I'm looking for another person with a high social skill and a high intelligence. So we're basically looking for a very charismatic and intelligent person in general. So something like that. But we also need a pretty high social skill. But I think this should do. Alright, but I can't recruit more people right now, I just realized. Okay, then let's get out of here. You can really lose yourself inside these recruitment procedures, and I'm canceling out this, even though it's a waste of Hellgated people, because I want to make sure that these 2 people that I just recruited will be not overlooked. And you know, sometimes I bite off more than I can chew, and then I lose my attention there. Okay, we have a social event there at Great Desert, which is kind of a waste because Great Desert will be dumped sooner or later. But oh well. Then Great Desert will have at least some importance here. Okay, now Jeonju, season 3 stars. I just want to be able to use Jeonju for some real adventuring stuff, you know? Right now I'm really annoyed about the fact that she's only at the core shaping stage and not really providing anything. Anywho, my dear friends, it's time to say goodbye for today. I hope you enjoyed the stay. We did make quite some nice progress. Next episode, I will stash in all that found spirit wood into the cultivation arrays, and hopefully we will have a chance of finding that phoenix wood as quick as possible, and let's see what will happen in between those lines. So, my friends, see you all next time. Drop me your comments down below, leave me a thumbs up on that video if you enjoyed, and of course check out the channel, daily videos coming up there. Just subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Now, let's give those people a dog rating, and I say bye bye and see you next time.